Hi and welcome to Thailand News Today. In today's headlines, heavy rain forecast for Bangkok and surrounding provinces next week. Protesters clash with police as they try to march to APEC Summit site. And man says his leg was amputated without permission in Thailand. All that and more coming up in today's show. People living in Bangkok, other central provinces, eastern and southern regions of Thailand are advised to expect heavy to very heavy rainfall from November 22nd to 24th as a result of an intensifying low-pressure cell. Thailand's meteorological department reported today that a low-pressure cell looming over the coast of Borneo is moving towards the South China Sea and intensifying as it heads towards the southern tip of the Vietnamese peninsula and into the Gulf of Thailand. It predicts that the storm will bring heavy to very heavy downpours to the southern part of Thailand's central region, including Bangkok. It also warned of possible flash flooding at the bases of mountains and overflows in low-lying areas close to natural waterways during the period. Rough seas and strong winds are forecast in both the Andaman Sea and the Gulf of Thailand from Monday until Thursday, with waves 2 to 3 meters high in the Gulf down to Surat Thani and more than 3-meter high waves in the Andaman Sea north of Phuket. Meanwhile, in Phuket, torrential rain struck Kratut district yesterday, and in less than an hour, the famous Patong sub-district was flooded. Runoffs from the mountains, submerging roads in front of Patong Hospital, the police station, the municipal office, and many communities in the Patong area. The floodwater receded by about 3 p.m. Patong's mayor said he will discuss long-term solutions to the flooding in Patong area with relevant agencies, noting that the area was hit by flooding several times over the past 2 months. Protesters clashed with police as they tried to march to APEC Summit site. Protesters from the so-called Stop APEC 2022 movement clashed with riot control police this morning as they left Bangkok's Lan Khon Mueang town square to march to the Queen Sirikit National Convention Center. Equipped with shields and riot control gear, the police were ordered not to allow the protesters to march to the convention center, where the APEC Summit is being held today and tomorrow. A protest leader representing the Assembly of the Poor told the police to disperse and allow the protesters to march to the convention center to submit their petition to the APEC leaders. He gave the police 10 minutes to move away, warning that the protesters would try to break through the police. Members of the media were also asked to stay away to give more room for the protesters. Protesters managed to reach the Democracy Monument, a short distance from the town square, but were then blocked by police. Minor clashes broke out, and one protester was seen being dragged away by the police.
Thinking of investing, but don't know where to start? Ever heard of AAA-FX?
What is AAA-FX?
Good question. Look no further than AAA-FX, your choice for trading and investing. Low commissions and spread with fast execution. They're trustworthy and have been offering services since 2008. You can invest using various deposit methods including crypto with negative balance protection and 100% matching deposit bonus. Choose AAA-FX and enter the lucrative market of trading. Visit AAAFX.com.
In a bizarre story, a Thai man who says his leg was amputated without his permission requested help from the Lawyers' Council of Thailand on Wednesday after a failed lawsuit. The patient told lawyers he went to the hospital to receive treatment for a wound on the sole of his foot. He underwent surgery and stayed in hospital for 7 days to be monitored. However, the patient's situation didn't improve after a week, and he was given a permission slip to sign entitled Wound Repair so he could undergo more surgery. So he signed it. He woke up from the surgery to find his left leg was completely amputated below the knee. He said there was nothing in the permission slip to suggest such drastic action would be taken. The patient requested to look at the form and noticed an extra clause had been added right at the bottom saying, "Cut off left leg." He swears it wasn't there when he signed the document and said doctors added it afterward. He says the hospital was negligent and reckless, and their lack of caution has caused him serious damage. The victim filed a lawsuit against the doctor who cut off his leg and the hospital, accusing them of negligence causing serious harm. The investigating officer presented the case to a prosecutor who decided not to prosecute anyone from the hospital. The case went nowhere, so the victim decided to go straight to the Lawyers' Council of Thailand for help. President of the Lawyers' Council under royal patronage assigned lawyers to investigate the case on Wednesday. The assigned lawyers will collect evidence, investigate the facts, and seek assistance from specialists with knowledge about medical negligence to help the victim in his quest to sue the hospital. The lawyers didn't say what sort of compensation the victim would be receiving if the hospital were found guilty of negligence. And some good news for Thai football fans. Thai soccer fans will be able to watch all 64 World Cup 2022 matches in Qatar due to kick off this Sunday after FIFA and the Sports Authority of Thailand, or SAT, reached an agreement on a price tag of 33 million US dollars for the broadcast rights in Thailand. SAT president said that the price does not include the 15% tax, which the SAT will have to pay to FIFA. This will bring the total cost for the broadcast rights to about 1.4 billion baht. The president also thanked Deputy Prime Minister Prawit Wongsuwan, Kun Ying Pathama Lee Sawatrakul, a member of the International Olympic Committee, and Somsak Lee Sawatrakul, an advisor to the Olympic Council of Asia, as well as the private sector, which has helped fund the cost of the broadcast right. The president disclosed that Kun Ying Pathama, in her capacity as a member of the IOC, had personally called FIFA president, seeking to help in the negotiations until everything was settled. The SAT had sought about 1.6 billion baht from the National Broadcasting and Telecommunications Commission for the broadcast rights, but the regulator pledged only 600 million, forcing the SAT to seek the balance of the funding from the private sector. Through cooperation, Thai Beverage and PTT have agreed to contribute a combined 400 million baht, which was still about 600 million baht short of the amount being demanded by FIFA. The SAT tried to negotiate a further discount and sought help from various connections to convince FIFA to lower the price. The president did not elaborate as to from where the rest of the money, about 400 million baht, will come, but the deal has been closed. Thai blind football team defeats India to win entry to World Championship next June. The Thai blind national football beat host India in a match in India last night and won a ticket to the World Blind Football Championship for the second time in a row. The World Blind Football Championship is to be held next June in Birmingham City, England. Thailand is in the Group A, which saw China taking the lead and qualified for the trip to Birmingham City, leaving Thailand and India for the last ticket to the championship. The Thai team needed a draw to be qualified, but it defeated the Indian team 2-0 and won the ticket as the last team for the championship matches. It is scheduled to meet the team from Japan tonight at 9:30 p.m. In the last World Championship in Spain 2018, Thailand finished in the 12th place. And now you are up to date with the headlines around Thailand. See you again next week. Have a great weekend.